I just want to be able to enjoy being a mom. I want to be excited for it, not stressed out and irritable and just exhausted.
She's strong and she's independent. I think she's got this.
I feel like all I do is yell at him and I'm always irritable.
Maybe not.
How easy do you think the baby will come out? So, I don't know if you guys have seen, but people are making memes and TikToks saying two things. One, that my child is going to be bullied in school. And two, they're making TikToks about my delivery of my child and like children going down water slides.
Hello, can you guys see me? I'm currently inside the guts of Lana Rhoades, and as I explore and look around, fellas, there's a whole lot of space in here. Perhaps we can even fit all 80,000 of us in here. Fellas, it's very dark. At the same time, there's a lot of vacant space. It's very loose. We can perhaps even build a small village in here, fellas.
I actually haven't seen any of that. I haven't been on TikTok, though.
Well, those are majority of the comments, like on my Instagram, on my TikTok, on my Twitter, just saying stuff like that. And then also just like, I feel bad for the kid because your mom did. I have one thing to say to that. I feel bad for you. You clearly had a terrible mom who raised a son that talks like that to women.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I feel bad for you. You clearly had a terrible mom who raised a son that talks like that to women.
Every time Lana Rhoades talks. Ugh, do you guys smell that? My African brother Emmanuel from Zimbabwe. Please tell us why and bless us with the gospel.
Inside your mouth, speak. You suck too much dick. How many dick did you suck last night? Bitch. How many people did?
Brother Emmanuel, we thank you for your contribution. It was absolutely remarkable. Couldn't have said it any better. So today, what we're going to be talking about is the hilarious and dark truths about single mothers that nobody ever talks about. Because according to the cheek slang pounding prophecy, verse 565, it states, a single mother's baby daddy, all he brought to the relationship and to the table was a bottle of cheap liquor and some pipe. But the next guy, he's gotta be the next Bill Gates. Oh my God! But with Thanos' superpowers. My brothers, dating a single mother is like going to jail on life parole for a crime you did not commit. So if you're a guy who wants to date a single mother, Brother Zis, please bless us with the gospel.
You're a sin! You're a sin! You're a sin!
We're all gonna fucking make it first.
My brothers, dating a single mother is like paying for a combo meal, but you just wanted the sandwich. Without further ado, let's play the video.
Just a little bit of real talk for a minute. If you're gonna talk to a single mom or date a single mom, I hope that you have real intentions with that person. Because when we get heartbroken, we don't just get to choose to come home and be alone. We have to smile when it's time to pick the kids up from school.
Señor Javier, please read us paragraph 5 under section Hoology. Por favor. Muchas gracias.
Single moms be talking about, I'm gonna give my son the world. Bruh, you couldn't even give him a dad the
And we have to put them to bed. bed and we have to be happy, Mom. And when y'all come into our lives, playing games or messing with us, it makes our lives 100 times harder. Don't mess with single moms.
My fellow brothers, do not fall for those crocodile tears, because I've dated a single mother before, and allow me to share this enlightenment to you guys. So dating a single mother, I learned, I discovered, and saw with my very own 2 eyes what a single mother would do is she will use her mother as a live-in babysitter, while she will go out every single week with different guys, getting her back blown out. And yet she would complain about, oh, it's so hard being a single mother. It's a whole bunch of horse shit. And here's another unpopular opinion about single mothers. I'm probably gonna get rocks thrown at me for saying this, but every single move that a single mother makes, every single step that she takes, it is calculated with great precision. Because if you look at single mothers through an RP lens, she knows that since she has a kid with another dude, she knows that her sexual market value decreases by 3 to 4 points. If she's a 9, she's automatically a 6 or a 5, because she knows that no man wants to take care of another man's seed, another man's cream, another man's nut. And if you guys don't remember anything else, remember this: dating a single mom, children, they're kind of like farts. You can tolerate your own, but absolutely disgusted by others. So what a single mom is doing, she is looking for a simp, a beta male simp cuck mangina, who she can manipulate, who is naive to her nature, and who she can fool. And remember this, gentlemen, it is not your job to make a miserable woman happy. Let me say that again. It is not your job to make a miserable woman happy, because in the cheek slang prophecy, it states, single mothers are just the type of girls you unload your goo and say, sorry, there's no room for 2. Single mothers are just the type of girls you dismantle her kitty and leave the city. According to cheek pounding prophecy, verse 69, it states, after I get sucked and after she gets done kneeling, I'm packing my things and I'm leaving. Verse 555, it states, she's just the type of girl you drop the cream and whisper, leave the scene. Gentlemen, let me make this abundantly clear. Single moms, they are not looking for love. They are not looking for a man, but they are looking for life support and a whole ton of help. Because if you analyze single mothers with your cheek slang shotgun,
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'm leaving here with something.
my brothers, dating a single mother, you will never become her number 1 priority in life. But her number 1 priority in Survival Instincts 101, she will play the victim role. She will do whatever it takes. She will cry. She will try to guilt trip you to make you feel bad. And let me share this quote to you guys by Grace Ballard from Murder Mystery. It states, all women are actresses. Just some are smart to make a career out of it. Let me read that again. All women are actresses. Just some are smart to make a career out of it. Play the clip.
I'm so sick of having to be the bad parent all the time because I'm the only parent. I don't want to be the one that always yells and who makes him sad and makes him cry. I wish I had the luxury of having someone here to just help me.
Right? Wrong.
And to help me carry this weight, because I just want to be able to enjoy being a mom.
Oh, I was young, I was dumb, I wasn't experienced, I was just out sucking some dicks.
I want to be excited for it, not stressed out and irritable and just exhausted.
She's strong and she's independent. I think she's got this.
I feel like all I do is yell at him and I'm always irritable.
Maybe not.
I feel like all I do is yell at him, and I'm always irritable. I feel like all I do is yell at him, and I'm always irritable.
She says, all I do is yell at him, I'm always irritable. She probably did the same thing to her baby daddy. That's why he's nowhere to be found. You give a woman the chance to talk, she will tell on herself.
I get so mad so quickly, and it's not his fault. And I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't.
Like, I want to feel bad, but I don't. Because somewhere along the lines, if I remember this correctly, our wonderful ladies once said, my body, my rules. Her body, her choice. I say, your kid, your choice. Your kid, your responsibility. Because behind every crying woman in her 30s is a mountain of great guys she rejected. Ladies, if you did not want us during your incline, then sweetheart, you cannot have us during your decline. Because ladies, if you ignore the great men in your 20s,
do you want to go out sometime?
mission failed. We will ignore you in your 30s. And I want you guys to take a look at this 30-year-old single mother's dating profile. You cannot make this shit up. Have a look. Tiffany, 33. She says, I have seven amazing children. I am Christian. Now all of a sudden she's like, oh, I want to believe in God now. I'm a patriot, I'm a truther, and a plant lover. Nobody gives a fuck. I am looking for Mr. Right who enjoys being spoiled, loved, and treated like a king. Bullshit. I love my kids, my guns, my freedoms, and my county. If you're looking for a hookup, pass me by. I'm looking for marriage, a beta male. I pride myself on being an amazing wife, but unfortunately I can't compete with drugs. My ex chose him over me and his kids. Now, I want you to take a look at the next profile. Melissa, 34. I did not get notifications that I received messages on here, and I did not get much. Stop sending me nasty messages, thanks. And pay attention to this. She says, born in the wrong area. I need a man, not some little punk. Pick me up for dinner. Open doors for me. Pick me a handful of wild flowers. Tell me I'm beautiful, even though I don't like it. Is it not too much to ask? Oh, and I'm a full-time single mother. I have her all the time, so if you don't like it, please keep it moving. See, single mothers have all these standards, but her baby daddy never met any of them. See, women today, they want a grocery list of items, a Costco receipt full of items of what they want in a man. But if you ask a girl, what do they bring to the table?
What are your expectations of him as a man? Definitely to look after me, to cover me financially. I know we've only been together for a year, but you know, that's my expectation from the get-go. When I was younger, my dad used to take me everywhere I needed to go. Even when I was driving, he was still taking me where I needed to go. So that's what I expect of Jamal, just to basically be there for me as my protector, provider. And
Jamal, what are your expectations?
It's funny she says that, because I feel like I do that already. I think the question I've actually got for Deborah is, what exactly do you bring to the table?
Are you joking?
Did I start?
That's rude. That is very rude. I don't...
Shut up, bitch.
Like, should he be asking me that? That's actually rude. But I bring a lot to the table.
Bring what to the table? Cheeseburgers and fries?
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out!
See, women, they want to be loved, but they do not know how to be loving. And that is such a nasty trait for a maternal being to have, especially if that's going to be the mother of your children. Fellas, here's another example of a single mother who has no accountability or responsibilities. I'm warning you, this is triggering.
I just wanted to come on here and like clear up a few things that like people are like just assuming in my comment section. So first things first, like we are financially very well off to be young parents. I'm only 23. This is my first baby daddy, Ace. He is a fucking ladies man. He is fine as hell, bitches. I had to fight everybody over this man, but I was number one, so it didn't matter. I truly believed if he wasn't murdered that we would have had all of our kids together and we would probably still be together till this day, only because the simple fact is I'm a dumb bitch and he's in love with me. But whatever. This motherfucker here. This is my second baby daddy, too tall. He's a piece of shit. I think he has a few other kids. I've tried to find family members of his or baby mamas or anything to kind of connect him to my son, to his family. Cannot find anything. No one's ever reached out to me. No one gives a fuck. He hasn't seen his son literally since he was like 2 or 3, 4 months old. He's only seen his son like 2 times. Didn't come to the delivery, even though I called his phone, asked him to come. Gave me $80 when I had the baby, and that's all the money I've ever gotten from him. He's been on child support for like 3 years and haven't seen a dime. So he's a loser. This is my third baby daddy, White Mike. Love the guy. Great guy. Cheater, but a great guy. Good stepdaddy, takes care of his family, pisses me the fuck off. Ready to fight him.
Wow.
Fellas, keep this in mind. That is a 23-year-old Landwell who has 3 different kids from 3 different baby daddies. Jesus Christ, just let society crumble to the ground. Dating a single mother is like showing up to dinner and paying for somebody's leftovers. Dating a single mother is like showing up to a party and everybody has left. My brothers, if you analyze this with your cheek-slaying Sharingan, further down the line, when she hits the wall, she's going to be like, oh, I'm a strong, independent woman. To translate this in the language of the womanese, it is a coping mechanism for all her bad choices. And whenever you hear a woman says, I'm a strong, independent woman, this means she is an insufferable, aggressive narcissist. No thanks and no thanks. Like this Kareem gobbler right here.
Believe me, don't you think like that? You would never get a woman like me. And I'm a single mom. And I tell you what, best believe, I have people in my DMs every single day.
I had a black man actually message me and stated that apparently I'm not who I claim I am because I have 2 failed marriages and 4 kids.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
I wanted to laugh at that at first, but it goes to show that not everyone really truly understands the dynamics of narcissism. Unfortunately, in my case, I was who I claim to be. However, you cannot fix someone else's baggage or insecurities.
This is the ignorant mentality that I speak about. This type of man is a low value man.
What are you talking about? Shut the fuck up.
He has no purpose, nor does he know who God created him to be. To make a comment to say, how does it benefit you to raise somebody else's kid? How does it benefit for you to cash someone else's kid? Shows that you have no emotional intelligence. You have no intellect, okay? Because, see, the reality of it is, we're all God's creatures. If you are in love with someone, you embrace their children as if they're yours, okay? And the reason you would do that, if you have an understanding of what you believe and how you believe it, God takes us and he makes us his own, right? So when he actually died on the cross, the gospel was given to the Jews, and yet the Jews did not care about the Gentiles, and he grafted us in, the Gentiles, which it didn't belong to us, but he grafted us in. We're now considered his. We're not considered stepchildren. So when you carry a mentality as ignorant as cashing out somebody else's kid, it shows that you lack any integrity, any morality. It shows that you're self-centered and
So here's my 2 cents. I think too many girls had mothers that shamed their husbands, making the wife the center of the husband's life. Now these girls replicate that same behavior. And let me finish off this cream gobbler with these verses. Sweetheart, you expect to be treated like a queen, but you've taken more loads than a washing machine. Because in Cheek Slaying Collaborations verse 11:11, gentlemen, listen very carefully. If a woman complains and makes your life miserable constantly, my brother, she never loved you, honestly. Because Here's the problem with the majority of the modern women. I'm not saying all, but the majority. You guys never take accountabilities for your actions. But instead, what you guys do is you guys project your problems onto other people. See, that's the childish-like mentality that women have. Instead of taking responsibility, they point the fingers shaming men. Women, they want to be treated like spoiled children, but they want to be respected as adults. The world does not work like that. Can you imagine how different the world would be if women hold themselves accountable for their problems instead of shaming men? Fellas, I do not feel bad for single mothers, but I feel bad for the kid, because a woman is emotionally incapable of raising a child without a man's love and guidance that we provide. Without a father figure in that child's life is being raised in hell. So fellas, if you ever decide to have kids, please select the right woman and stay in your child's life. Fellas, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Mama, are you okay?